The morning mayhem. Here on
Good
this
morning.
beautiful Tuesday, June the 30th. What's the temp outside, Taylor?
It's mild. And did you
Mild?
know last night was the strawberry full moon?
I don't know what it was, but it was out this morning at
It was.
5 o'clock or 4:50, whenever
Yeah.
I got in the truck,
It
drive
was
down
out just 20 minutes ago. It may still be out.
here. Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah. It was.
I did not know it had a particular name though.
Yeah, it said it was the strawberry full moon, and it wasn't pink or red, but it was so clear.
It was. It
It
was.
still is this morning.
I know it. I know it.
But right now it's 74. It's sunny. The high today is 94, and we're in a heat advisory lasting until 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Well, I'm glad they told us that
July
we were
1st.
in a heat advisory because I wouldn't know that otherwise.
I know, I wouldn't either. Would have never been able to tell.
It has been so hot out there. I mean, you just get to moving hardly at all, and the pores
know.
open up, don't they?
They do.
Yep. Where's all that come from?
But yesterday I was out in the garden once it got close to dark, and it wasn't too bad.
Is it true that you might be starting your own produce company?
I would like to have a little produce stand
Like-
out by the road.
Pumpkin Taylor or Taylor's Pumpkins? What do you
Yeah.
think? See, Pumpkin Taylor, did you get the joke?
I don't know. I'll probably end up just keeping all my pumpkins, putting them on the porch.
There you go. Somebody asked you if they were edible or
Yeah.
I
I don't know. Can you eat white
for sale.
pumpkins?
I'm sure you could. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily. Don't do it on my advice.
And then the
you know.
other is like
ask
the
your doctor
gourds.
first before you eat, based on something I said.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's good that you have that. But no big snakes or anything. You hadn't seen anything like that.
No,
So that's
thankfully
good.
I haven't.
That's
and then
good.
I told you I needed to weed my flower beds.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I watered them. I got them all moist and soggy. That would they be easier to weed. We put landscape fabric in our flower beds, and so the grass, the weeds that have grown in there, the roots
Or under the
are
plastic.
under. Yes, and it's so hard. They're so hard to pull up.
Yeah. Well, I've never been a big fan of those things.
Yeah.
Personally, of course, I have beds full of weeds, so
Well, and it didn't help the weeds not to grow. It just helped them. It almost looked like I'm trying to pull up sod squares.
yeah, you probably are. I mean, that's what it does. You know, side comes up and then it just spreads out, so it gets like a square.
Yeah. So
Well-
I'm not successful in that.
Yeah.
But-
You try to get a hoe. You have a hoe.
Yeah.
Hose.
It was just.
I mean, I understand why you think they're really good because you could chop it up and pull them
Yeah.
out. But guess what? It's come right back.
I know.
You know. So
So I don't know what I'm going to do. But I do have 2 new sunflowers in my beds, I guess, from my birdseed falling.
yeah,
There's 2 big sunflowers. So I was like, well, I'll leave those.
gotcha.
Deanna's here. Hi, Deanna.
Hi. She is working on a new mural for
Yeah,
us.
I think it's a surprise
Oh, is it?
to some. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's not a mural then.
I think they know, but I don't think they know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
They know, but they don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
You don't know.
I mean, because I know that when I don't know something, surely don't know it.
Yeah, you don't know, like, the next level.
No.
That's how I am.
Exactly.
Well, you know what I do know about? I do know that yesterday we gave away $250.
We surely did.
to Miss Donna Moore. She's going to be here Wednesday to pick up her winnings.
Oh, good.
Today we're giving away $250 in
Wait
the
a minute.
7 o'clock
Today?
hour. Today.
Another 250.
Another $250.
It's not part of Donna's 250.
No. Tomorrow we're giving $250 away. Thursday we're giving away $250.
And then
And Friday at the Jemison 4th of July Old Town celebration, we're giving away $250.
We
So
know-
$500 to 2 different
I
people.
read that, and I don't mean to bring this up on the air, but I guess I am. Are we giving away $250, like 2 different people?
Yes.
Okay. Because one of them says $500 grand prize.
Yeah, $500 total, but it's going to be to 2 different winners.
Okay. So we're not giving $500 to one person,
No.
but $500 between 2 people. So 2 winners
That's right.
on Friday. Wow.
Yes. And then we're able to do that. Thank you to our sponsors, Clanton Auto Parts with Napa, Clanton Auto Parts, Hooligans Arcade, Refuel Coffee, just a few of them, and we'll mention some more of them later in the show.
We do thank them very much.
Yes.
Drinking
and of course,
FIFA 2026
that's right.
Coca-Cola can.
Coca-Cola.
Does yours say that too? It does.
It does. I gave out some at Peach Jams.
Those Coca-Cola folks, they don't miss a beat, do they?
No, they do not. They stay on
There's
top
an
of
event,
everything.
buddy. We're going to have a can for it.
Yeah.
Yep. Because they were hoping that some people would buy these and just store them, somewhere. And then have to buy others to actually consume.
We're
I
still
think
consuming.
it's a profit motive,
I think so too.
a scheme.
We're still storing our Santa Claus Cokes. I gave some of those out to a couple of kids at Peach Jam.
My point completely, right? No.
We were packing up to leave, and they were like, "Are you selling Cokes?" And I was like, "No, but you can have these." And they were Coca-Cola with Santa Claus on them. I think they were a little scared to drink them. Maybe because they're 6 months old. I don't know. But I mean,
I don't think 6 months old would be bad. I
don't
think the
think
ones
so.
that you bought in 1979 might
the
be
Bear Bryant.
hard to drink.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know that I
That's
would
what I was
drink
thinking
those.
about was I don't know what happened, but you got a friend of mine that has these commemorative bottles, and they're from way back, from Bear Bryant's era, so it would be in the probably 70s, 60s or 70s, probably the 70s, I think. And a couple of the caps are off of the drinks.
Oh, gosh.
The drinks are still in the bottle, but the caps have been kind of, placed back on it. And have you ever done that? Try to press down on it.
Yeah.
At least kind of seal it.
I guess somebody tried to drink them.
I'm not sure. I was wondering why would you leave it like that, but
I don't know.
it ain't mine. You know what I mean? So I do have a Lay's potato chip container.
The tin.
Yeah, the tins. Thank you. The old-fashioned tins.
Yeah.
Where Auburn won a national championship back in 2010. It's hard to believe that's been 16 years, but
Yeah.
tick-tock, as the old clock says.
It's been a while.
But it has been. But I have one for Alabama, or it was my wife's, and it's from like Bear Bryant's last championship, whenever that was.
Yeah.
Probably mid-70s. I'm not sure, or maybe even early. But anyway, I have one of each. I suggested that we put potato chips in it, but my wife said, no, that's not a good idea.
No, it's antique.
What now?
It's an antique.
It is an antique, especially the Alabama one. But they're both, I guess they're Golden Flake, I think.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely antique now. Golden Flake's not even around anymore.
Huh?
They're not around anymore.
Golden Flake doesn't make potato chips anymore?
No, they sold.
Oh, well.
There's still some with the bag. Like, I think they're still doing some under the Golden Flake name, but it's not the same Golden Flake company in Birmingham.
One of the best potato chips you ever eat was a thin barbecue chip from Golden Flake.
Oh, yeah.
Thin and crispy, maybe, or so. I can't remember.
Yeah, the thin and crispy ones are good.
Yeah,
Well, we're going to take a quick break. It's time to hear from our sponsors. It's 6:13. It is June the 30th, Tuesday, and it's going to be a hot one today, so wear your flip-flops. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
Last day of June.
I know.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America, welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts, delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life, and that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Hello, it's 6:19. It's
We're
June the 30th,
back.
and we are back.
We're back.
It is 74 degrees outside, Tuesday, and I think we're going to draw one of our first names.
We want to go ahead and do it now.
I think so.
And then we can talk about the new courthouse dedication yesterday.
Yeah.
I got to go to.
So, there were so many likes and shares on our new post for Tuesday, today's giveaway. Let's see who the first one is. Avery Withers.
Avery Withers.
Avery Withers, you're not the winner yet. You have been
One of
entered
three
into
finalists.
the drawdown, so
We're
you're
gonna
one
have
of three. And we're able to do our cash grab giveaway. Thank you to our sponsors, 3R Radio Co., River of Life, and Central Alabama Wellness. Just a few to be named.
We've got some folks from the 3R Rodeo coming in today, don't we?
Yes, we do.
What time are they due to be here, Taylor?
I believe in
Probably.
7 o'clock hour.
Okay, cool. So next hour, we're going to be talking to them.
Yep, and they're going to help us draw the final name.
Well, excellent, excellent.
That's right.
Well, that'll be good. That'll be good.
So you went to the grand opening of the courthouse yesterday.
I did yesterday. It was obviously a historic day for Chilton County, and its residents, our neighbors, and there was all kind of Clinton has Chilton County rather has its dignitaries, and I guess every one of them were there.
Yeah.
You had county commissioners. You had former county commissioners who were instrumental in kind of getting these wheels in motion. You know, this wasn't something that they just decided 6 months ago to build a new courthouse. I mean, it sounds like to me they were discussions, and I recall reading them in the local newspapers about their discussions regarding what to do. You know, because they were just the crunch there inside the old courthouse was pretty apparent, and I remember them discussing. But anyway, these other commissioners, or these former commissioners rather, were there to be honored and recognized for their contributions in the planning and implementation and eventual construction of this tremendous facility. There were our state, I guess you'd say, representatives were there, including State Senator April Weaver and Senators Clyde Chambliss and April Weaver. Our representative, Van Smith, was there. And then, of course, we had the Clanton mayor and city council. I'm not sure about the Thorsby council, but there were some folks from Jemison there. I know I saw them. I also talked to Mayor Hayes of the town of Maplesville.
Yeah.
He was there. They were all there to celebrate because, let's face it, this is not Clanton's building. It's the whole county's.
Yeah.
And you've been in it. You know it's a magnificent structure and the way they have it organized. But I'm telling you what, it was hilarious to me to watch because I was part of the fringe just out on the very outside of the shade. I mean, it's 90 degrees, Taylor.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's people wearing coats and ties, and I've got on a long sleeve shirt, trying to look whatever I'm trying to look like. And it's like, man, I wish I had on shorts and a t-shirt because it was so hot. And then finally, after a little while, I just kind of said, well, I don't really care. I'm going to walk to this open spot. We're in the shade where no one is standing, and I'm going to stand there. And the people behind me are going to have to adjust if they, if somehow they can't see around me. That was my thought process, as the sweat was beginning to bead.
Yeah.
But it was quite historic, obviously. I mean, this is our 5th or 6th courthouse that since we've been a county.
Yeah.
When we were first a county, it was called Baker County. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Okay.
I remember seeing that somewhere.
Yeah. And, we're going to have Derek Scott is the president of the Chilton County Historical Society, I guess, or association, whatever they're called. I think society. Mm-hmm. And he's going to be a guest tomorrow, and he's going to talk with us about whatever we want.
Yeah.
He's been preparing or has prepared to give. He was telling me about this, his research into people from this territory. It was the Mississippi Territory back then, but from this area who fought in the Revolutionary War.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even realize or think about that was even a possibility.
Yeah.
But apparently, not only is it a possibility, it actually happened. So I mean, some of the things he was talking about yesterday, he was giving the history of the courthouses and where they were and what they looked like. The first one was basically a one-room log cabin. Mm-hmm. He said with a dominating fireplace, basically to just keep the building warm, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then they expanded into a 2-room, and then it just went from there.
That is crazy.
It just was really interesting. I don't know that he would have any drawings or anything back then. I guess really though you could have pictures because we're talking 1860, I think.
Yeah.
So there were, what do they call them, daguerreotypes or something like that.
Something like that.
The way that they
only took
printed
on
them.
special occasion.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this until probably like 10, maybe less than that years ago. A lot of the pictures you see from back then, the people, at least one of them in the photo are dead. They've passed away. Because pictures were so expensive that they wouldn't really take pictures, and then like someone would die and they'd be like, oh, we've got to get a picture with them. Have them.
So they
have
would
a picture of them.
prop them
So they
up,
would prop them up, dress them up,
take a
and
picture.
take a picture with them. Yeah.
Oh, well, didn't know that, but
I know, especially like younger people, because they wouldn't be in pictures.
I forget the image or something. They used to do it on glass.
Yeah, I
start
think
with.
that's the one that I'm talking about.
Yeah. And they were like reverse,
Yeah.
but they didn't have, logos and stuff much
No.
back then.
It throws me off that also, whenever I was in school, I learned that our eyes, it's like that. It takes images or things we see and it reverses them.
I didn't know if it flipped them or reversed them or,
That
I don't know. I've heard
Throws
that
me
too.
for a loop, because does that mean everything's upside
What
down?
we see, it comes back to our brain and it's flipped.
Yeah, how does that work?
It's real quick.
Almost like a projector. I don't
It's
know.
real quick because I can't tell the difference.
I know, it's crazy.
But getting back to the courthouse visit, I know it was hot. And I'm sorry I complained, but
You were a part of history.
I was, and I thought about that, and I mean, I don't know that. I'm sure there were. I mean, everybody's taking pictures and videos. It's
Yeah.
it's a huge thing. Which I did the same thing. I thought, I could just listen and jot a few notes, and I thought, no, just record it, and then that way I got it. If I need it later, if I need to go back and see something or hear something, I can do that.
And we'll have an article up on that probably today or tomorrow. So if you missed it, we'll have that posted for you.
Yeah, I got a few other pics. They had a giant American flag draped with some heavy equipment. It was stretched up. It looked like probably 30 feet in the air or more.
Yeah.
And then the ceremony started with the raising of the flag, and I don't know if they call them the honor guard or what, for the sheriff's department came out, and these three young deputies handled each flag, the United States flag, and then the state flag of Alabama, and then I didn't realize Newton County has a flag,
I didn't either.
but we do.
What does it look like?
Well, it's white, gold trim, I would say, more than anything, and it's just a picture of our county, the actual, what it looks geographic, what it looks like, the map kind of thing, and then it's the state of Alabama, Chilton County,
Cool.
and it is pretty cool, and it's right there, and of course it's right there among the memorials that we have honoring our soldiers who fought in past wars and lost their lives. A memorial, I guess you'd call it, right there to the right front of the entrance. And I had heard that they were just going to close the courthouse down right immediately after this.
Yeah.
But what they did was, because it was 95, was invite everybody inside.
Oh, how nice.
And they gave them all tours if they wanted it.
Oh, cool.
And I had a special request for cookies. I'm here to tell you that the cookies were gone very quickly. Whatever they were, and there was no time for me or opportunity for me to grab them.
Man.
Which I think that's why that someone was mad at me this morning.
Yeah.
Because I did not bring home the cookies.
Probably so.
I forget it was, what was the name of was it something Chaos?
Sugar-coated chaos.
Sugar-coated Chaos.
Yes.
And they were out there, and our friends from the bank were there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if
Casey and Jennifer.
Yeah, that's right. They were, both of them were there. And I got to say hello to them. And I saw, it's really funny, Taylor, so I've been doing this for 7 or 8 months now. And I'm looking out in the crowd, and I'm seeing all these people we have, spoken to about something or another. So we've interviewed, and I'm like, I know that person. It was just fun, because without this, I wouldn't have that perspective.
You know what I get a lot?
What?
I'll have people tell me, I saw you at Walmart yesterday, but you looked busy. I didn't want to come up and talk, or I was in my car or whatever. I'm like, I forget that I'm on here, and then when they say that, I'm like, gosh, I hope I wasn't in a bad mood, or I hope I wasn't getting on to decent, or just look grumpy.
Well, when you're a mother of a especially a little boy, I think it's going to try your patience.
Especially at Walmart. My
Oh
gosh.
yes, it's like that place should be outlawed. There's too much stuff
Gosh,
in there.
there is. And every time I get a toy, and then he wants to go look at the Hot Wheels, and you have to take 20 minutes to convince him, this Hot Wheel is so cool. Let's get this one.
Yeah.
It gets me to where I'm like, we're not getting one. We're just going to leave.
I know, exactly.
If you can't pick, we're going to leave.
That is a universal problem.
Gosh.
And I remember my son was the same exact way. He just could not pick
I know. And
one
the ones,
thing.
The ones
It's like,
that he
well, that
thinks
one.
are cool
He said, what
aren't
if I do
even
that?
cool, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the other day, I was trying to get him one. It looked like an egg in a frying pan.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, this one's so cool. It's an egg. And he said, I don't like eggs.
We got to remember though, Taylor, whose toy is it?
But I mean, if I'm going to be cleaning them up, I want to be cleaning up cool Hot Wheels.
Well, I remember there was I don't even know what it was. I guess it was a cartoon at some point. It was called Bucky O'Hare. I've
Is
never.
that the bunny?
It is a
I
bunny.
feel like I vaguely remember
yes,
that.
it is a bunny. Well, you're in your 30s. My son's in his 30s.
Yeah.
And so that was one of his favorite things. But looking back at it, I can laugh. But at that time, I was like, hurry up. We need to go.
Yes.
I need to do something else besides stand in Walmart and watch you shop. But now that I don't, he's 30 something, I don't have to worry about it.
You're like, man, I
watching
wish I
him go
was.
through that thing and just going, it was like, which one do I want? 'Cause I would let him
Yeah.
get one. 'Cause I guess that was kind of the penance for taking him.
Decent. He's really strong-willed. Because every time I'm like, okay, we're going to get something small. You can either get a monster truck that's $3 or a Hot Wheel that's $1. And he says, okay, so we get over there. He don't want to look at this. He's like, what about the remote control car? And I'm like, no, that's a big toy. You're not
Yeah.
getting that. It's $30.
Yeah.
Oh, what about a track? And I'm like, no. Every single time. Every
You could
single
have
time.
A or B.
He
There
shoots his
is
shot.
no C. He wouldn't understand that probably, but.
But I'm sure Bailey feels the same way about me
But
when I go shopping.
It's funny to hear you talk about it because I think about, it wasn't one time. It was every time you
Every
went in
time.
there. And even when he got to be, 11 or 12, he
Oh,
just
gosh.
could not make a call. He would not. Oh, yeah, it's not getting better, Taylor. It'll get better if and when, he ever spends any of his own money.
You know what I do love, though, about this age?
What?
Deason has his own little name for everything. So for the longest time, Shoney's was tomato sauce because it was red and it started with an S and ended with an S. And
Okay.
he thought it said sauce. Well, Milo's is the cow milk store because it's black and white and red.
Okay.
We were leaving the ballpark the other day after our church softball game. And I was like, I'm not cooking. It was like almost 8 o'clock at night. I had stuff I had to do for school. And we asked him, we said, what do you want to eat? And he said, I want the 1-2. And I was like, what? And he said, the 1-2. I want the 1-2. And I was like, what is that? He points up the hill. He was talking about dominoes.
Oh, yeah? Oh, the 1 and the 2, the dice.
He said, we eat the 1-2 at school.
Or dominoes, rather.
He said, I want the 1-2. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, I almost got it just because he was calling it the 1-2.
I like that.
But they notice stuff that, like, I don't even pay attention to.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious. The 1-2, Mom.
Oh,
Come
man.
on, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, it would be time for us to go to a break, but
We have no
our
associate.
producer is MIA. I think she probably went to McDonald's or something.
Yeah, we may be on the air for a while.
It may be.
But I'll just say that getting back to the courthouse thing, County Commission Chairman Alan Williams was basically the MC for most of the program. He did a really good job. Just like a lot of things, most of those folks are just not professional speakers.
Oh, yeah.
Who is? There's very few that
Right.
are. So you get up in front of, I don't know.
We can't all be dollar
I wouldn't
bills.
be surprised if that, exactly. I would say there was 150 people there.
Okay.
I mean, I was just trying to count in my mind, maybe 100,
Yeah.
maybe more. Like I said, we were all, but it was funny though, as the sun rose over the entrance,
Oh no.
and it just kept, it would go. And I was talking to this friend of mine, and he said, "Oh, I'm fine right here. I'm in the shade." And I looked up and I said, "But you realize in about 10
Not
minutes,
for long.
you're not going to be in the shade." And I myself, I was like here, the sun, and I would just kind of follow the shade, for as much. I mean, really didn't provide you a lot of
Relief.
assistance,
Yeah.
relief, but some. But anyway, Alan did a really good job. It was good to see him. I hadn't talked to him in a while, and hey, he might come on the show. That would
yeah.
be interesting to have the chairman,
That'd be cool.
of the county commission there or here. But I made several contacts there. I was working, but it was especially when the historians got up, Derek Scott, and then also Clanton City Councilman Billy Singleton. Have
Yeah.
you ever read any of his books?
I've heard about him. I haven't read them.
Yeah, he's. I admire folks that can research into our history, because I love history. I just I haven't really exactly figured out how to look for it,
Yeah.
hunt for it. Like Derek was talking about all these different things and where the courthouses were located, and how towns were located where they were. Like Maplesville, he said was actually started about 2 or 3 miles from where it is now,
Huh.
and the railroads came through, and they was like, "Oh, we got to move the town to the railroad."
Yeah.
And so that's how that happened. And I recall
Neat.
seeing a sign on Highway 191 for the Maplesville cemetery, and it was like, okay, that's probably where they moved from, or
Yeah.
near there to where it is now.
Yeah.
But just the things that he was able to discuss, and we got him, for a whole half hour tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we get to pick his brain about whatever we want. But
That'll
I
be a
really
fun
want to hear
time.
about those
And in the
Revolutionary
morning,
War soldiers.
Roger's coming on to update us on some commissioner
Tomorrow
stuff.
too.
Yep.
Oh,
Tomorrow
good,
morning at
good. I got to
6:30.
see him, of course, and
Yeah.
Commissioner Bone, who has been our
Yeah,
tour
our tour
guides.
guide,
They have been.
yeah.
That's right.
Well, it's 6:37. We need to give our sponsors a moment to speak to y'all. So, if you know or are Avery Withers, you are one of 3 in the final draw for the 250 today. It is 6:37 Tuesday, June the 30th, and it's going to be a hot one today. So, y'all hydrate and stay safe. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
I think it was Cassie.
All right. Here we are back on Morning Mayhem, Piper Beach Radio with Taylor and Mike on this Tuesday, the last day of June.
In the summertime when the weather's...
Not sure where that came from, but today, Taylor, is the end of the first half of the year.
It is.
First 6 months in the
I
books.
looked yesterday, I believe, and it said we're 180 days through the year. So now we're at like 181.
I'm not sure exactly. I was just saying the months.
Where did I
The
even
months
see
are
that at? I saw that
6.
somewhere. Let me.
6 months versus 6 more months.
So, okay.
That's what I think.
Brian.
I'm sorry, I am not even been paying
Brian
attention
wakes
this
up
morning.
ready with information.
I got to meet.
know who
I
Derek
got to meet Brian
is.
yesterday for the first time.
Oh, really?
I did.
We know who Derek is. He's coming tomorrow.
Yep, Derek is coming tomorrow. We're excited about that. Having help.
Oh,
There we
gosh,
go.
my.
There we go. There's my customary volume adjustment.
Just wouldn't be the same without it. So, I was telling you about the strawberry moon.
What now?
Are you there? Is anyone home?
Strawberry Man.
Moon.
Oh, moon. I thought you
The
said.
first full moon of summer.
Oh, wow.
It's
Look
called
at that.
Strawberry Moon. I looked up a little bit of info about it. It's called Strawberry Moon because it's during the strawberry harvest, which
Okay.
it's kind of past here.
Yeah, we kind of
But-
already missed that.
Pico was telling me he's in New York. For those of y'all that don't know, Pico's my brother. He lives in New York. He said strawberries they're not ripe until like June, July up there. So Yes, it makes sense for them. But it's strawberry harvest season in North America. Other nicknames for the moon that was on display last night are the green corn moon, blooming moon, and the birth moon. And that it is actually the smallest of the full moons that we will see this year. Moon. Yeah. I can't believe that, though. And it said, oh, see, look, here it is in New York. Beautiful.
Wow.
But it's the smallest of
It's a great shot with that jet in the background.
I couldn't believe
that. And Lady Liberty, may I add.
Yep. Yesterday, so I teach preschool, and yet it's Patriotic Week. Yesterday, we painted our own Lady Liberty crown and torch. And I found this song on YouTube, and it was a lot. It was one of those that either it would send you into a fit of rage or it's going to be stuck in your head for the unforeseen future. Yeah. And for me, I listened to it like 9 times in a row, and then I played it for Bailey last night, and he's like, turn this off right now. This is terrible. I was like, I should have known.
Well, you can't please everybody.
Can't please everybody.
You're in charge in your classroom.
My students loved it. They learned a lot. We learned about patina and what patinaing was, and
you'll have to enlighten the audience. What are you talking about?
So the Statue of Liberty was given to us by France.
Yes, I knew that.
Yeah.
Like in 1880?
65.
Okay.
Well, maybe the war wasn't. It might have been in the 80s. I think it was 1865.
I was thinking 1876. I was thinking it was it's a gift for our centennial celebration.
It was a gift for being allies. But anyway, when they gave it to us, it was copper. Well, she still is copper, but so she was like the color of a new penny, and which Bailey told me I was wrong, but whatever. That's not what the song said. That it's green now because of old age and weathering.
Yes, they have refurbished it. I say at least a couple of times since in my lifetime.
Yeah,
it's copper.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's oxidation. I don't know what that.
That's what Bailey said.
I don't know what that process
Bailey said
is called.
Oxidation was not patinaing, and that it's not because of the weather. It's just because of old age.
Yeah, and the metal, the reaction it has with the.
Yeah.
Sitting in the middle of the
biologist
harbor
and
there.
Chemistry major Bailey knows more than me, and I mean I listened to this song 10 times.
You say it's not. It's not oxidation.
I don't know what he said. I didn't believe anything he said.
I think I've heard that term.
My thing is, you went to school and you have your master's in biology and chemistry, but you won't even listen to my song. So how do you know for sure?
He doesn't know.
You don't know what you're talking about.
He's doing the best thing he can. Best as he can.
But no, seriously, we did have a good time, and that was a beautiful photo. And for those of you who don't know, it was a strawberry moon, because apparently strawberries are in season in New York right now.
In other parts of the country.
Yeah.
Here, the heat is
killing
no more strawberries.
We have some strawberry blooms in our garden, but we haven't had good luck with the strawberries.
Yeah.
Honestly, our garden.
You know what you need to do?
What?
She was on the show yesterday.
Talk to Lucy.
Talk to Lucy.
I'm going to talk to Lucy today, actually.
I got to see Lucy in the distance. That was one of the folks I looked at and said, she's been on our show.
She was there, yeah.
She's been on. I saw Crystal Russell. She was on the show,
the other day.
Yep. What is it? Not Nadine. Oh, I can't remember.
Claudine
Why
Louise.
can't I remember that?
Yeah.
I'm always going Nadine. I don't know why.
No, it's Claudine Louise.
But I know who it is and, what she does, and it's really hilarious.
Yeah. Speaking of Lucy, though, I'm going to see them today. So if y'all missed yesterday's show, she came. Lucy is our county director with the extension office. So all things agriculture, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
They're having a pollinator census program training today.
Did you go home and look at a plant for a few minutes?
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, when I was in the garden,
I was shocked how many bugs came by.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of bugs. But when I was in the garden, I was picking tomatoes, and the tomatoes are just splitting because of how hot it is.
Yeah, I know. I've experienced that myself.
Yes. Okay. Well, I picked one. It was still green, but the top of it, you could tell that one of those. What are the tomato worms called?
Is it aphid?
No. Maybe hornworm. Brian will know. Brian, tell us what these tomato worms are called. I'm not even trying to be a bully. Please let me know.
Yeah.
Anyway, The tomato worm.
Now, you two.
I picked this tomato because, I mean, it was still green, but still, like, I could tell something was going on with it. You could tell it had been eaten. The worm that is normally green, I don't know if it got stuck in the tomato or what, burnt to a crisp.
Oh, goodness.
It was so brown. The whole top of the tomato, it was disgusting. I took a picture, actually. Let me show it to you.
Oh, good. I love to look at disgusting pictures,
I know you do.
especially,
Oh, and
On
we
the air.
have a new... Look at this.
ooh,
I know. It's disgusting. It was like...
that thing is going to town.
Those are
Look how-
normally the color...
That is-
It was dead. Those are normally the color of
Yeah.
the tomato.
You
They're
know why
normally
it was
bright
dead?
green.
It looks like it's dead because it gores
It
itself
ate
to
too
death.
much. Gluttony. I don't know if y'all
I mean,
can see this.
That is a
but-
chunky. Probably can't.
Can you see it? I don't know.
I can see you holding the phone up, but I can't see what's on the phone.
But yeah, so anyway, let me get back to Lucy real quick, and then I'll tell you
Oh, yeah,
about what's
yeah,
living
yeah,
in our flower
yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
Lucy came by yesterday. They're doing a pollinator census program training today, which it's already full, unfortunately, but they do have a lot of other classes available on their website that you can go register for. They're doing floral arranging this fall. They do jam making classes. What was another one she said they had coming up soon?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It might have been the floral arranging one. Anyway, they have a ton of classes on the calendar that you can go to here at the extension office in town. Or if you want to make a little road trip and day out of it, you can go to local or other counties. But the pollinator class, she said in August, they do a southeast-wide pollinator count. So you find a blooming plant, so a flowering plant, watch it for 10 minutes, which my attention span would be just,
We got to set your timer, that.
Yeah,
that's
the
what-
timers.
That helps you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I'd have to set my timer. But you set a timer for 10 minutes. You watch the plant and you count how many insects or bugs you see on the plant. And she said ants are pollinators, beetles, anything that's crawling on the plant, or like butterflies and bees. Because that's what me and Bill said. We just think about butterflies and bees.
Yeah, exactly.
But anything crawling on the plant is going to carry pollen. So that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Catches, it attaches to their legs, and then, they crawl, and that's how, it's funny how that works.
Yeah. Did you know Bailey told me that mosquitoes are one of the top pollinators
I wouldn't
here
doubt
in the
it.
South?
I mean, they go from plant to plant too, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian, that's not the term I was looking for. I know it's a fruit worm, but it's got a name. I'll have to look it up. It's got a certain name for sure.
Well, I'm glad that we got that clarification that they're fruit worms, because tomatoes are fruits, not
I know
vegetables.
that, but I don't know, because
You know
these are
you know why they're
green.
called fruits?
Because they eat fruit.
Because man called them fruits. Think about it. I don't mean men like men versus women. I just mean.
Did we pull our name?
No, we didn't. Not yet.
We need to draw another name before we get a break.
Oh, we do. Are we ready?
I
You
think
want me
so.
to do it? Well, we're doing this for our 4th of July cash grab.
Yes,
I
our
mean,
cash grab.
Counting down to the
And-
4th.
For those of you just joining us, this is not the winner. This is in the top 3. So we've been
is our
drawing.
second one.
This is our second one. Yes,
All
we
right.
draw 3.
I'm gonna do
Final
like I
at
did.
in the 7 o'clock hour.
I'm gonna do like I did yesterday. I'm reaching down deep in the bottom,
Deep in.
because it's not fair just to have the people on the top.
No.
Excuse me. All right, we got Angie and Jimmy Amos.
Woohoo!
Angie and Jimmy.
And the first one was Avery Withers.
Avery
So,
Withers. Congratulations.
we've got
you
two
We got
for three
2
so
down and
far.
1 to go. Do we want to do the other one right before the 7 o'clock hour?
Yeah, I think so. Whatever.
Let the
Okay.
3R do it.
Well, they're going to draw the final winner.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a really quick break, hear a word from our sponsors, get it together, look up the name of this worm, because, Brian, you're wrong. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right here publicly.
I cannot call
I'm
that.
just messing with you.
He talked about hummingbirds being pollinators. We did
Yeah,
mention
they
that.
are, yeah.
Lucy was talking about that too. You know how they go from your whatever you call it, your hummingbird stand feeder to
the
the
plants.
next plant or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right.
Oh me. All right.
I'm just messing with you, Brian. Anyway, we're going to go to break real quick. Y'all stay tuned because when we're coming back, we're going to draw the final of the top 3 for the $250 cash giveaway today.
Sweet.
And in the 7 o'clock hour, we have a guest joining us who is also a sponsor for this $250 cash grab. So you're going to want to stay tuned for the winner in the 7 o'clock hour. You're tuned in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
long break, but
It was. We
got our guests outside. I'm about to bring them in a few minutes.
yes, we were finding out some information
Talk
for
to
y'all.
the folks from the 3R Rodeo Company and Kids Outdoors.
Yes. So they'll be on in just a few minutes,
Few
probably
minutes.
after this next break.
That's right.
The term I was looking for are hornworms.
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 Okay.
They glow under black light.
Well, that was a well-fed hornworm.
Yeah.
He just ate that whole tomato. Well, about a third of that tomato was consumed by this worm.
Nasty.
Nasty.
But I guess it'd be a pollinator too.
Maybe
No,
the
I wouldn't think
hornworm
so,
is
you
a
know?
type of fruit worm.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, Taylor, what can I say? I made my living defending people for 40
mean-
years, so I can't stop now.
And it very well could be. I was just looking for the term hornworm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey,
That
I
one
want to.
wasn't glowing
I
under
want to say
nothing,
good
I'll
morning
tell
to
you
a
that.
few people. Listen, Aaron Little, he's watching.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron, and also Vicky Mosley and Katie Wilson. So good morning, and
morning,
hello
thank
to
y'all.
you all.
And also, good morning to our listeners on YouTube. We can't
we
see
forget
you, but we know
that.
you're there.
We forget that. We're looking
Arts.
at this one, and
Well, we're
you don't go completely unnoticed. Thank you so much.
absolutely not. And of course, our listeners on Facebook, viewers on Facebook, and our listeners on our app, Piper Beach Radio.
I know. It's kind of like you were saying. You have people come up to you and say something. And I have the same
Yeah.
thing, and it's like, wow.
It's
You know,
bananas.
I forgot to say one thing about my visit or my attending the courthouse dedication. I was very proud that I believe it was 5 different classmates of mine from high school were there.
Oh, look
And
at
I
y'all.
thought to myself, I wonder how many classes could say they had 5 people in attendance there.
Probably just yours.
Because we were, of course, you know, you're always told when you're in your graduating class, or at least I think you are, how the things that you've accomplished and the things that you've done, maybe no one else has done, and you've done it first or
Yeah.
something. And I believe at the time at Chilton County High School, I think we had 7 valedictorians that year.
Wow.
Which was a record for the school, I believe, at that time. I don't know since then what's happened. It's only been 48 years, Taylor. I mean, come on. It's not that
I mean,
long.
you should remember that.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, I was just thought, and it was so nice to see them, and we all greeted each other, you know, like it's like it was 78 again. It seemed like, you know,
look at
so
y'all.
nice, and to get to talk to them. In fact, one of the guys is tied in with the Clanton Evening Lions Club, I think they're
yeah.
called. And he was expressing some desire to come and talk about some of their things. And I said,
Yeah.
yeah, come on, let us know. That's,
Mike, you need some business cards.
I need some
My
business
gosh.
cards.
We gotta go see Josh when we get
Where
done
is
here.
Baden when we need him?
We are just we
vacationing
are making
somewhere.
the calls this week. We're gonna go and see Josh.
I like the way you did that. We are making the calls.
And
And there's really
Chrissy, if
nothing
she
he can do
wants
about
to.
it. No, I'm kidding. Chrissy is doing what
Never mind. She don't even know what's going
Chrissy
on.
is doing what we
Okay.
tell her to do. And
Well-
I say that with my guard up because she's going to throw something here in a minute at me.
You know, Brian's not in the comments. I think he may be driving here to come beat me up.
We won't. That won't happen. Brian's not that kind of guy. You know, I told you I got to meet him. That was
Yeah.
kind of fun too. And I'm not sure if that was his son or grandson who he had with him, but it was
Probably his son.
It was a younger guy, and it was nice to get to put a face with a name.
Yeah.
And of course, once I met him, of watching our video or that you did with all the folks at Peach Jam with
The glasses.
the glasses.
Yeah.
The glasses was so cool. That was so funny.
That was a hit.
And I said, well, that was him. I saw Brian there, you know, because it was like I saw this guy earlier, but I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Then I met him yesterday, so that
There
was
he
nice.
was.
And the reason I met him is because he came up to me and said hello, which was
Aw.
nice of him.
He
Thank
was a
you,
very
Brian.
friendly fellow.
Glad he did. I'm glad he did. So, anyway,
Yeah, Brian's a good
we
guy.
ready to pick that third name?
I think so.
You gonna do it?
So if you're just joining us, we are drawing the third name for the finals of today's $250 cash grab. So yesterday we drew 3, drew down to 1.
Yeah, that's true.
3
we
rock,
did.
paper, scissors. That was a little
Which
bit of a struggle.
I
don't
won.
think we're going to do rock, paper, scissors
Well,
today.
I don't blame you. After you got,
okay,
you
though.
know, after you got your your hat handed to you yesterday by me.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
And Bill.
Well, I
mean,
beat him too.
I was
You know what I mean?
number 3. I was 3 out of 3. Last place. But if you can't be first, you're last. I mean, if you ain't first, you're last. Might as well be last. Yeah. So, with all that being said, we've got 2 names drawn so far. We have Avery Withers and Angie and Jamie Amos.
Amos.
We have 1 more to draw, and this is made possible by our sponsors, Central Alabama Electric Company, Morelands, Premier Pawn and Pistol, and 3R Rodeo Company, Alabama. They're coming to join us in just a few minutes to draw the final name who will be the winner. So this is for the final 3. You want me to draw? Do you want to draw?
You draw it. You draw it. You do it.
Okay. We have Anthony Epperson Walker.
Anthony Epperson Walker.
Yes. So
Congratulations.
the final 3, Avery Withers, Angie and Jimmy Amos, and Anthony Epperson Walker.
All right. We got 3. We're down to 3.
Yes.
You made it this far. So stick around and see if you can actually
Beautiful,
win.
beautiful.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I know. And if you didn't get drawn today and you don't win today, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. And then there's the day after that.
And the day after that.
The day after that will
You
be.
could have 2 chances.
The day after that will be the big one.
The
where we do
big
2.
one.
And you and
now, Friday, you do have to be present.
Right. You have to be there at
The Old Town
Jemison
celebration.
1 block, 2 blocks maybe off of 31.
Yeah, go to McDonald's.
Over the railroad
cross
tracks.
The road.
Yeah, you can do that. Or go to the second light and go at 191. It's right there.
Yep, that's right.
Because of the traffic pattern.
We're going to be there. Mike may or may not be dressed as an eagle. Okay.
It's rumored.
We don't know.
After that show we put on,
What show?
where you turned me into a llama. Remember before that? You forgot. How quickly you
How
forget.
do I keep forgetting about this?
With your evil, I forget what I said after that. Something was evil. Evil mastermind.
Plans, evil masterminds. That's
Which
right.
is the worst kind of masterminds when you think about it. Because, there could be, somebody who's not evil in a mastermind, but the evil ones are the worst ones.
The worst ones, I know.
They're the worst.
We need to come up with something. I think we're going to do a call-in tomorrow.
Call in tomorrow.
Yeah.
I always said we were going to do it today. But
I know. And then there's a lot
2
of
hours
stuff going on.
with our guest today. I don't know how we're going to be able to do that.
I don't know. But look for, it's not going to be the pinned post. And when you're on, oh my goodness.
Whoops.
If you're watching, you've just
Sorry.
witnessed a letdown. The first of the week.
I told you she'd throw stuff.
She did that so that she could throw stuff. She turned us, that was basically her turning us into a llama, her mastermind plans.
Yeah.
But if you are trying to win the cash, let me just reiterate the videos that we post, like the video of us in front of the van yesterday, that is not what you shared to win today. You have to go to the pinned post.
I don't really
So
know what that means. I guess there's some designation that
yes,
looks like a
there
pin
is
or
going
something.
to be a designated post. That pinned post
Cool.
today that you shared is not going to be the same as tomorrow. So go to our Facebook page, look for the post that is pinned to the top. I think it's going to be a question today. Some kind of little, give us a funny answer in the comments. We'll
We've
pick a
got to
few.
do that. We need to do that. Maybe tomorrow we can find a few minutes
Yeah,
to go
and then
over
maybe we
few
can
of the
have a call
responses that
in.
have been hilarious.
Yeah, maybe we'll each pick some, have a call in. We'll message you, say, hey, can we call you at this time? Call in, tell us what happened. Choose the winner.
Yeah, that would be neat.
I think that would be neat. So, but you do have to just really pay attention because it's not every post we share that's going to get you into the giveaway. It's going to be the one that is pinned at the top of our page. So be
Well, I'm
sure
glad you
to pay
said that
attention.
because I'd forgotten that part of it. I may
Yeah.
be guilty of not explaining that.
You know, you just
completely.
get excited and you just start sharing and liking and commenting on everything.
I talked about the class of 78, but also the class of 79 had a few folks there, including Derek Scott. And Dare Lowry is now watching us. He's class of 79.
He was there?
He was not there. Or if he was, I didn't see him.
Oh, yeah.
But I did notice that Brian said he he estimated 200 people were there.
Huh.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was packed, and it was, to me, it was funny though. Again,
I'm
how
really
we all
bad
were,
at estimations like
how
that.
we were really squeezing in there, getting every inch of that shade we could, because it was hot.
Squeezing in like sardines.
I know. I've already explained that.
Yeah,
Now I know why you were mad at me this morning.
that is true.
I'd forgotten the cookies.
Well, we're going to go to break really quick. Hear a word from our show sponsors. And we haven't mentioned today, we are coming live from the Clanton Tractor Studio.
Right here, beautiful outside of downtown Clinton.
That
Just
is right.
south.
We have our 3 finalists for the 250 giveaway today drawn. Those are Avery Withers, Angie and Jimmy Amos, and Anthony Epperson Walker on Facebook. So, y'all stay tuned. If you know these people, comment, tag them in the comments, call them, say, hey, you need to get on right now. You're about to win some money. And we'll be back with our guest for 3R Rodeo. So, it's 7:12. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be back in just a moment.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, here we are. Back on the Morning Mayhem here on Piper Beach Radio here on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It is 7/17 on June the 30th, the last day of June.
That's right.
And we are honored to have as our guest this morning Carol Clark and Sean Callahan with Kids Outdoors. And you're here to talk about a rodeo you guys are partnering
Yes.
with, one of our sponsors of our cash grab, 3R Rodeo. In fact, we want to get you guys to pick the winner of today's $250 here in a few minutes, all right?
Wonderful, thank
Well, welcome. You guys doing all right today?
you. Doing great.
Yes, we're here to tell you guys about, y'all's listeners, about our rodeo. This is our third year,
Yeah.
so it's our third consecutive year. First 2 years that we put it on in a great venue in Pelham. We've had, we're one of the best rodeos in the country. It's been voted best rodeos by all the cowboys. But our rodeo is a great venue because the Pelham Civic Center, most complex, most people know it as an ice rink.
Yeah.
So we turn that ice rink, we take out all the ice, melt it, and put a lot of dirt, about 18 inches of dirt. And for that couple of nights, it has turned into a professional PBR rodeo. So there's not a bad seat in the house.
So it's plenty big enough and all that, Sean?
It is. And
okay.
here's the best thing about our rodeo is it's air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
It's
That's
inside.
what it
Nobody's
is.
sweating. all
That's right.
Sold.
Yeah, it is great. That's definitely a big selling point. But everybody has a great seat because of the way the venue is set up. We are just, you feel like you're right there on the dirt with all the cowboys. And we have over 400 participants that night. So,
Wow.
from all the activities going on, from bull riding to barrel racing to calf roping, I mean, everything. And then, of course, entertainment. And with our venue and our rodeo, it's great because it's a win-win for the family. It is an extreme family night because Kids Outdoors is centered around Christ. And, and so we're a Christian organization, and that night is centered around Him and families and these kids that are part of our organization all across the country. It's an awesome night.
Well, just a few weeks ago, our YMCA here in Clanton had a rodeo, and it was advertised exactly the way you just said, family. And so I personally had never been to a rodeo.
Wow.
I won't talk. I don't want to disclose my age, Carol, but had never been to one. But we went, and we had an absolute blast. And I mean, someone that can ride a horse, chase down a calf, rope it, and throw it on the ground in 3 seconds or whatever it was. Pretty impressive. Very impressive, actually. And then they had kids chasing.
Calves.
Well, it wasn't calves though. It was. I don't think it
Riding
was.
the lambs or
Yeah, I think it was the lambs. I think they were
Mud
chasing
basket.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mud
Mud
buttons.
basket.
Yeah,
Well,
we
it
had
wasn't that, or at least what we saw wasn't
Chase the
that.
donkeys too.
I forget what they were chasing. They were chasing something.
We just do all
Yeah, they
kinds
do.
of
I think it was actually calves because they had
Oh yeah, the ribbon.
tied on their
Yeah.
tail, and they were chasing that, and that was so funny watching the kids. And then they finally realized, hey, we work together. We can get this. We can get this
I'll tell you
thing.
another thing.
But it was so much fun for all the families, like you said, Sean.
it's
Go ahead,
great.
Carol.
One thing that's kind of unique about ours is our children actually participate.
Really?
We had one of our young men that his dream was to be a bull rider. We can't put a
Aw.
child on a bull, it'll kill him.
Yeah.
But we put him on a steer, and he got 4 jumps. Everybody in the arena was standing up screaming. The hats
Oh.
go into the center of the
Aw.
arena. And then our other child is now our official clown. He
Oh.
was autistic, couldn't write, didn't talk. Now he has learned to sign his name because we told him he has to sign autographs along with everyone else. So he's learned to sign his name, and he's just one of the lovingest children you'll ever want to meet.
Sweet. That is amazing.
Well, Carol, you bring up that point, and I'm not sure all of our listeners are familiar with Kids Outdoors. Can you tell us a little bit about your organization?
We take terminally ill and severely handicapped kids on dream hunts, fishing trips. We had some children that didn't hunt and fish, so there the rodeo was born. So we try to do as much for these children as we can. We buy them adaptive equipment. We've gone and bought them the track chairs and, things that the families need.
Right, exactly. And now, just like you mentioned, the rodeo clowns, someone's kind of come out of their shell and found something they like to do.
Zach the man.
100%. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that's a success right there. You could
It
stop
is.
right there, Carol, and you'd
That's
be great in our eyes for sure. Now, you said you're partnering with 3R Rodeo Company, who is one of our sponsors for the cash grab. I think I may have just said that, but anyway, you're doing this, and you said it's the third one, Sean,
It is, yeah.
and the Cowboys, the participants, have voted your rodeo as the best or one of the best that they go to.
Yeah, it is sort of the first year they got to be a part of us because it grabbed them on the heart, just like it does us. And so,
Exactly.
And so now, you look at, and Renata and Del Rey are amazing. They really are amazing people. And not only do they put on a fantastic rodeo all over the Southeast, but they have definitely, because they have a heart for young people, they have embraced everything that we do, and that has filtered down to all of their cowboys and all of their participants. And now, you look at a 3R Rodeo shirt at another rodeo and it has Kids Outdoors logo on it. And that's them saying, hey, we really do appreciate what you do and embrace it. And we couldn't do it without them. I mean, they are fantastic at what they do. And they totally embrace the whole meaning and passion behind Kids Outdoors. And this rodeo is for a purpose. You get to come out and see amazing athletes. These rodeo participants are not just cowboys and cowgirls. They are athletes. I mean,
Right,
they
exactly.
really are. And so you get out to come and see that. You get to be around with family, and you get to support a purpose, because when these kids we go on these dream hunts and fishing trips and making these kids' dreams come true, we can't do it without people showing up at that rodeo. So it's a big fundraiser. It's not only just fundraiser, but you can look up and around section 204, 206, and you can see a whole section of young people that's came from all over the country to be with their peers they've met before. And that's what makes them happy. It's a vacation for them. So you'll see a whole section of kids from Kids Outdoors and their families with their cowboy hats on, their Kids Outdoors shirts, with smiling from ear to ear. And that's what, and Carol, fundraising is a huge part of our rodeo. But Carol has also made it another hope trip for them.
Right, absolutely.
And it really is a lot of stuff that's going on there that night that your listeners would make help come true for those kids. Is they will be there for a purpose and on purpose, and it's an amazing night.
They're brought into the arena and they're introduced to the crowd.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
there.
Oh, I'm telling you,
It'll put chills on you, man. I mean, when you see those kids riding in side by sides, and we're taking them around the arena. Some we have to pick up and put in those side by sides. Actually, most of them, and they get to have that moment where everybody's eyes are on them. It is an amazing moment.
I can just imagine. I mentioned my experience at the recent rodeo and how much fun that was, and they had similar things, although it's not exactly the same. Obviously, not the same beneficiary. You benefit from it, but they did. But just seeing exactly what you're talking about, that moment where the children, even though again that's like they recognize the winner of the whatever the event they called it, and you just see that little face light up, and they was like, I got this, I won, and then here I'm sure you're making them basically, Carol, you want to make them all winners.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean, like you said, they all have the best experience that they could.
Right.
Yeah.
Not just because of, because they may have certain limitations that.
And guys, looking at the kids' face is amazing. I mean, you like you said, it's an amazing. But a lot of times I look at mom and dad, and that'll get you, because everybody out there listening that has children can only imagine what those parents are going through and what they see when their child is on center stage.
Right.
You know, and
Yes.
they're smiling from ear to ear because a lot of times they don't get that.
No, they
and
wouldn't.
they're at doctor's visits and they're constantly running here and there. And at this moment at that rodeo, which your listeners make come true, though that particular moment, mom and dad is sitting back, seeing their child just elated and glowing.
Kind of
And,
forgetting about things for a
Yeah.
minute
Yeah.
or
Well,
two,
it's like
right?
you said, it's almost like a vacation, like a day, just
It is.
the weight lifted off their shoulders.
It is.
Exactly.
what their
That's a
normal
great way to put
day-to-day
it.
is.
Wait.
They for a moment, it just like all the dream hunts and the trips we get to take them on, that particular moment at the rodeo gives mom and dad almost a moment of not worrying or forgetting about everything else. They're in the moment.
Yeah.
And that's what is so special is all of your listeners get to share that and make that come true for mom and dad.
That's right. And so we definitely want to support it and get it out there. So tell us a little bit about when this is and I think you said you had 350 participants or approximately 400. 400.
Over 400.
400. Over 400.
And now that we're in year 3, there's cowboys and cowgirls all over the country that have heard about this now, and they want to be a part of this because it's a stepping stone to get them to Las Vegas and the PBR. So it's a
Exactly.
big deal for them, and they want to be a part of it. So we get some really, really good bull riding, I can assure you.
And when is it, Carol?
July 31st and August 1st.
And it's at the Pelham Civic Complex.
Yes.
So tell us, where can the listeners find tickets?
Ticketmaster. And they can
Ticketmaster.
buy them at the gate.
Okay, and how much is it going to be?
$20. We do have some $10 tickets this year. We've gone
Okay.
down a little bit on the price.
So
Yeah.
really reasonable.
It is. I mean, you
Very.
can take a family.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, that
And if
is
you've
very
got some
reasonable.
corporate people out there with companies, I tell you what we had last year was so great. We had some companies come in and buy our VIP seats that are right on the dirt, and they bought their whole staff. And it was a great night to hang out with your company, your employees, your
Yeah.
staff, and they came in and just had a whole section for their company. So we welcome that as well. And for anybody out there looking for a great, wholesome family night for their company and their employees, it's a fantastic event.
Well, the thing that we were told about it, and it was so true, was that it's extremely fast paced.
It is.
Oh, it is.
And it's only about 2 hours. What time does it start?
It's actually, doors open at 5. Mutton busting usually starts at 5:30. The rodeo actually starts at 7.
At 7.
We've got great vendors, so people come early and they get to go shop. We've got hides,
right.
we've got clothes, boots, anything you can imagine. We've got the mechanical bull out there that the kids can get on and ride, and the adults do it as well.
I was just going to say, how many of the kids outdoors folks get, I mean, not the kids necessarily, but you all. So are you getting on a
Well,
bull?
you're talking to, along with somebody that's the kids outdoors that's looking at us right now, not on camera, doesn't sit down really the whole night.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Carol doesn't sit down, and Rick don't sit down for the whole week.
Well, we tried to
but-
drag him on, but he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but
You know?
Carol mentioned some of the vendors. So if families can get there at 5:30, they have an hour and a half of activities.
Yeah.
Before the rodeo, before all the fun begins, we have a lot of stuff for them and a whole section of vendors that they can go and shop and get some good stuff and have activities too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. And there's probably a little food going to be served there too. Huh?
Some really good stuff.
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
the complex has great food there. yes.
Oh yeah. With mutton busting, is that something that people can sign up for ahead of time?
Yes, your children have to be 65 pounds or under.
Okay.
But it is one of my favorite things is to watch these kids
Yeah,
try to ride
it's
their
good.
sheep.
Yeah.
It's
Where do
great.
they sign up for that?
At the gate when they come
At the
in?
gate.
As soon as they come in the arena, we have people sitting there registering.
Okay, so they'll want to get there early.
And they win a wonderful belt buckle, whoever wins.
Oh,
So we
okay.
do that each
Oh,
night.
just like
It's-
the real rodeo winner, huh?
Yeah.
There you
it
go.
is.
We
It
make
is
them feel
the
special.
exact
Cool.
belt buckle, so it's
I've,
the exact
I've had a
belt
couple
buckle.
friends of mine. I used to work and travel all over the country, and including Texas, where I met this guy, and he was so proud of his belt buckles. You know, that was his trophy. I mean, you
It
know,
is.
Absolutely.
that was exactly how they, how they recognized him, and he had a couple of them he was particularly proud of, and he told me all about them, but
Belt buckles are special.
I didn't really
Yeah.
understand, the significance of
I tell
it.
you, I didn't get it because before we started doing this, I didn't know a whole lot about rodeos. But what I quickly, understand is the belt buckles, like Carol said, are very special. But what also is special, and she mentioned it briefly, But when cowboys they have their special ways and there are things that they do amongst each other. And when they all throw their hats
In the arena.
in the arena,
Yeah,
that's
for-
special for them. And they did that for a very, very special young man that Carol was mentioning. And it all now we understand. It makes it even more special to us. And I'm telling you, y'all, we can't say enough about Del Rey and Renata.
And Renata, they're
It's- It is, my goodness, man. You see it on the arena floor. You know, Dale's always on the arena floor. He's always down there and making sure everything's running like it's supposed to run. And it is a part of him.
Yeah.
You know, Renata's behind the scenes. But Del Rey is, you can tell it is part of them, and they're special. They're very
Yes.
special to us. And because we know they have that passion like we do about those kids.
And now, Carol, you told me you're based in Hueytown.
Yes.
And then your organization, the kids, do they all come from Alabama or where?
No,
where,
we've
I
brought
was
them
thinking
in.
they came all over, I figured, but where?
We brought him in as far as Alaska.
Alaska.
wow.
How about
So,
that?
This young man that we brought in from Alaska had been internally decapitated. So
My
the only movement
goodness.
he had was mouth and
His eyes.
in his eyes. That was it.
Oh.
So he actually took a deer by sucking through a straw. We have special equipment for them to use.
Wow.
It was
He took
amazing.
an elk and
That
he
is
took a
amazing.
whitetail. Took the whitetail with Sean. He's got a great,
Wow.
great place.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just such a blessing. But the little boy that sang at the rodeo the last 2 years was from Texas. Cash, he's a doll. We build families. We're real unique. We're not one and done.
Well, the reason I mentioned that is I was just curious, Sean, what's your background? Where are you from?
Oh, I'm in Alabaster. I'm
Okay.
from Tuscaloosa, but I live in Alabaster
All
now
right.
for over 30 years. And I'll just be real quick. We have a high fence hunting preserve right there in Alabaster by the airport, the Lodge of Alabama. And we got a phone call. My brother did. He got a phone call from this lady sitting right here. I don't know.
Long time ago.
And so, hey, you want to take a little boy hunting? She wants us to take a little boy hunting from Bibb County. And we had, you know, when you're sort of out of sight, out of mind, you know these young people exist. You know these
Yes,
families
sir.
exist. But if you're not around it all the time, I just said, okay, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? And so Mike and Luke came, and Luke changed us. Carol knows I don't need to talk like
I know.
this.
It's all right.
Anyway,
We got your
yeah,
back,
Luke,
brother. Come on.
Luke changed us.
How about that?
And it was immediate. It was the next week. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, not only was we thinking about selling the place, that changed as well. And I said, okay, I've got to talk to this lady. And it just started from there.
Yeah.
Just how about
Such
that?
a God thing.
It
No,
100%
it is.
is.
This
Absolutely.
whole
100%
organization
No
belongs
doubt.
to God. It is not ours, and we do not
Yeah.
deserve to be able to do what we're doing. Actually,
No doubt about
amazing.
it. So you said you grew up in Tuscaloosa.
I did, man.
Did you have any experience with any rodeos or anything up to
No,
it?
I didn't know anything.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about a rodeo, and so then first year asked to hey you need to go get you some new boots and some kind of jeans we wear, and instead of tight jeans.
It was a
Anyway,
big
and
boot cut, right?
yeah, exactly.
There you go.
And go out on the dirt before it's over, before it starts, and talk. And so, but again, it is not knowing anything about a rodeo. You learn it really fast because these people are some of the hardest working people
They
I've ever
are.
been around in my life. I mean, from sun up to sundown, they are real cowboys.
they
And-
never stop.
Yeah.
and every kid, growing up, every kid wants to be a cowboy. Every kid wants to be around a cowboy. Well, you bring your kids there that night, they're going to be around some real cowboys.
Absolutely.
And cowgirls. It's
Right.
both of them. And these young ladies that do the barrels, they're just amazing. I mean, like I said, these are athletes.
They are.
It's so cool. And to get a chance for your child to meet a cowboy, it's really a cool experience.
We actually on Thursday night bring the children in, the cowboys, and our sponsors. We like our sponsors to meet the children and show what their money is going to.
Yeah.
And then it gives them all an opportunity to sit down with the cowboys and meet them.
That is fantastic, y'all.
That is amazing.
It's one of the greatest rodeos in Central Alabama, in our area.
Yes.
Well, do you want to mention some of your sponsors, Carol? You're welcome to.
Oh, shoot, yeah. We have Coca-Cola. We have Whataburger. course, Lodge at Mallard Landing. We have Personal Touch,
Central State Bank.
Central State Bank,
Okay.
Burke's Mechanical. We just have oodles of.
Well, that is
That's wonderful.
fantastic. And
It's
that's
endless.
Is that kind of your job, is to make those calls?
Do a little bit of everything.
Do everything. Oh, okay. You
We
were
don't have
chief,
enough time to list Carol's job title.
chief bottle washer and something else. I forget
Whatever
that.
we need.
Well,
Vance
yeah.
Law
that
Firm's a
term.
great
So when
sponsor
people
of
go
us.
on Ticketmaster, what do they need to type in to find the event?
July 31st, Pelham Civic Complex Rodeo, 3R Rodeo.
All right.
3R Rodeo.
Yes, sir.
Again, they're one of our sponsors for this cash grab.
Yes.
And I guess we probably ought to get to that.
I think so. So we've drawn down to the final 3. And you'll just draw one of the tickets out of the name, whoever
Okay.
wants to, or out of the bucket, and whoever wants to draw, and just call
I'll let
out the
Carol,
name.
because I don't have my glasses on. I
All
won't be able to see.
Mine's on my head, so.
All right, who's the winner today, Carol? It's Anthony Epperson Walker.
Congratulations.
So congratulations.
So if she's not on here, we'll be in touch shortly.
Forgive
to
us
get
if we're not
her.
getting that first name right, but
I know.
we're trying.
I think we may be pretty close.
But Epperson Walker, Anthony, is the way it
Anthony,
looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Epperson Walker. So
Anthony.
congratulations. You are the winner of the $250.
Oh, $250?
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
hey, yeah.
We're giving away $250 cash Monday through Thursday this
Yep.
week.
Oh,
And then
goodness.
Friday
And this
we'll
is
be
one of our
at the
sponsors.
Jemison. Yep. Friday
Yep.
we'll be live at the Jemison 4th of July celebration, and 2 people will win $250.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so-
We'd love to give
Two
away
cool-
some rodeo tickets if
Absolutely.
y'all would like to. Yeah.
We can do that for
Yes.
sure now. You
We'll
just
get
let
that
us
all
know.
set up.
We always love to give away, free
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll
Our
give away
listeners, they
some
love that.
tickets.
Yes,
Get a
ma'am.
chance to go.
Well, do you have a website that if people are interested in seeing more about your Kids Outdoors? or the rodeo?
KidsOutdoors.org. And
KidsOutdoors.org.
Facebook, you can go from national, and when you look up on the website, you'll see the other chapters that you can look up. and see
Okay.
the other
Okay.
chapters.
Well, wonderful. Well, we're so
appreciate
glad that y'all came in today.
Thank you. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you having us.
Y'all just don't forget
Yes.
those dates at the end of July, and just remember, Mom and Dad, it is indoors and it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
HVAC, air
That's a good
conditioning.
end of summer outing.
It
Yes.
really is for school starts,
That's
and
right.
I'm telling you, it will not disappoint. You will be amazed from just the beginning. Jerry does such a great job, our
Yes,
announcer, to centering everything. I'm telling you, before the rodeo begins, you will already feel fulfilled. You'll already be fulfilled, and the hair will be standing up on the back of your neck and your arms, and from not just from just a spiritual standpoint to the patriotic standpoint. If you're a patriot, and you're gonna love this, because it is centered around red, white, and blue,
Amen.
and the flag of our country,
Yes, sir.
and our freedom. And so going along with y'all's 4th of July cash grab, that is very patriotic, and the rodeo is too. It is centered around patriotism and freedom and our Heavenly Father.
It's been great having you guys on and talk
you.
about your event and your organizations and
you.
everything. So,
Appreciate you having us.
Yeah, thank
We'll
y'all.
be posting the ticket giveaway soon.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
yes,
Appreciate it.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thank
So
you.
this was Sean and Carol, and also Anthony Epperson Walker was the winner of the $250 today. So if you know her, tag her. If she's on here, comment, let us know. If not, we'll message her. It's 7:39 Tuesday, June the 30th, and we're gonna go to break real quick. So y'all stay tuned. After a word from our sponsors, we'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205.
Y'all. Hello.
7:45, the morning mayhem here
It
on
is-
Piper Peach Radio. Taylor and Mike.
Bright outside.
Is it bright already?
It's bright already.
Sunshine, bright
You know, I was
sunshiny
late
day.
last week. Did you know that?
What now? What?
Last week on Thursday, I was late
Yes, I actually was
trying to tune in.
concerned for a little while.
Well, I woke up. I've not been sleeping. I
know.
woke up at like 4 when my alarm went off. And and went into the living room, sat on the couch to finalize my show prep. Next thing I know, I wake up and the sun is shining through my blinds like it is the middle of the afternoon.
Kind of caught up to you is what I would call that.
Yes.
I understand. I get up every day very, very early, much earlier than I did in my, quote, professional life. You know, my pre-retirement life.
I know.
Pre-radio.
You're working more than you did.
Well, not necessarily
career.
more, but I sure am getting up earlier.
But I woke up, it was 6:05. I look at my phone, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be at the station. I run, get ready. Bailey was on the phone with Baden. That's what woke me up, was his phone ringing. Apparently, my phone was in do not disturb mode, and I had to realize, I'd noticed because I'd been missing calls all throughout the day. And my mom was like, did you block me? Like, what is going on? Well, I went under my settings, and I somehow set up do not disturb to turn on from 11 p.m. to 11:59 a.m. So it was putting itself in do not disturb on all hours, and that turns off your alarms,
Well, it might
your
have something to do
notifications.
with is it 61 or 62 different alarms you have set?
Oh, I've got a bunch. This
Yeah.
morning, let's see here.
It was a bunch.
This morning, I've got 2, 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m., 4, 4:35, 5:30, 6:30 a.m., 7:15, 8, 10, 10, 10:45, 10:03, 11:15, 6 p.m., and 6:30 p.m. I'm very much an alarm
That's
person.
just one day.
Just one day. But now those
That may have
wild
something
ones.
to do with the fact that you don't get enough sleep because you always have that alarm going off.
Bailey would say I sleep too much.
Too much.
That's what he says, but I don't know. I mean, last night I slept from, or the night before last, I slept from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then I woke up. I felt like I had restless legs. Like there was the Titanic on my legs.
That was too much sleep, that 2 hours.
I don't think he actually thought that was because he let me take a nap yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
I say let me like I'm just.
I would say a very high
enslaved.
percentage
I'm
of
not
our
enslaved.
listeners would not think that 2 hours is a lot of sleep.
Yeah, I don't think my dietitian would either, but I've been pushing back my meetings with her. God love her. It's not because of her. It's not you, it's me, Kimberly.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
But no, those random alarms throughout my day, those are school alarms. So it's
How
like
few
10,
former
10.
girlfriends tell me that, you know. It wasn't-
Yeah,
it
you
wasn't
already
me,
knew
it was
that.
them.
And you're like, I knew that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm glad
Yeah, I
you
heard you
confirmed
were
it.
a 10.
What
Somebody told me you were a 10. I think I was short-changed, but
Yeah.
short-handed.
Well, wait a minute. Now, are you talking about how tall I am?
No.
Or not? I'm not.
We did learn the opposite of chopped. So if you're new,
If you're new to the show,
okay, this has nothing
Former
to do with
employee.
anything, but a former employee told Mike that he was chopped.
She
We
was just-
learned that meant that she thought he was not attractive.
yeah. Which
And
really almost broke my heart that she felt that way.
I know, but I
Just-
told him he was
just
attractive
kidding.
for an older gentleman. And
Talking about me.
Raynette's like, we're not on this again. You need to get over it. Anyway, so we Urban Dictionaried, which if you've not been on there, I wouldn't recommend to get on there because there's some crazy stuff on there.
Yeah, there it is.
The opposite of chopped, and it is slay. What's the other one, Chrissy? What's the opposite of chopped? What's good? Like, what's some
Slay
sayings
and what
that you
else?
look good? Fire. Oh, he ate? And I didn't know this was good until swim lessons when the swim instructor was doing this to Deason. She was doing her middle finger and her thumb together like
That was
small
good.
claps.
That was a good thing.
Like, and you gotta do the face with.
Well, now I know that. See?
So now we know that. But yeah, so
We may or may
I don't
not.
know. I don't even know why we went on this tangent.
Well,
but
we may or may not develop an entire segment
yes.
to that. We're going to thinking about getting a whiteboard.
whiteboard
so we
with-
could explain what I don't know to the people out there who don't know it
That's
either.
right. But we're gonna have to clear off the "Why was Brian banned from Waffle House" scenario off the whiteboard.
Oh.
That's still on there because we're still trying to dissect it. We never actually got an answer,
Oh gosh.
so I don't know.
Well, it's
It's still
you know, you just never know.
Up
You
in the
meet the
air.
wrong person
yeah.
and you're out.
Yeah, he who holds open
No
the door
more,
lets in the
you know,
crowd, and they
No more smothered.
shut that door.
What do they call it with all the ingredients in the hash browns?
Smothered, covered,
Yeah,
scattered,
something like that.
chunked, diced, topped.
Keep
tomato,
going.
whatever.
Something like that. Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
I just get mine smothered, covered, and chunked. I get onions, cheese, and
You know
ham.
how I like mine?
Plain, probably.
Potatoes.
I knew it was coming. Do you put ketchup on it?
Sometimes, usually not at breakfast. I don't know. Ketchup.
You know,
Ketchup doesn't go well with me at
Those
breakfast.
shredded hash browns from Waffle House are the only hash browns that I will put. We just don't trust you, Brian. He said he already told us. We don't believe you. We those are the only hash browns I'll put
I'm
ketchup
glad
on.
he knows we're kidding with him.
Yeah, I know. He's got a good sense of humor.
There you go. Exactly.
Well, if you're just tuning in and you're like, what the heck are these people talking about? We don't know. But we have our $250 winner today.
We don't know either.
We don't know.
We're doing the best we can.
We never know. We just hope
We do
that-
have a winner, however, of
We do.
today's $250 giveaway.
Woohoo! So we're on day 2 of 5.
Right? Correct.
Cash 250 of 6.
Tomorrow will be day 3.
Day 3.
Just, doing
Still
the math.
250. So Anthony, we're not sure how to pronounce it. Epperson Walker, you are the winner, and we will
Yep.
message you if you're not on here right
How
now.
How about that?
So there we go. I think we mentioned all of the sponsor. What?
Brian says
Well, Brian, it
his
doesn't
favorite
matter.
one, it used to be. He says used to be.
Used to.
That's what gets me with the used to be. Scattered, smothered, and covered. What is covered?
Cheese.
Oh,
You know what cracks me up though is that I was asking myself, why don't you just DoorDash it? I mean, you can't. That you're not going in.
that's right.
He said he didn't need their Waffle House. He makes Waffle House at home. But I'm here to tell you that when you crave something, it ain't the same when you make
It's
it at
not
home.
the same.
It's not the same. I tried to make that herb crusted chicken from Texas Roadhouse at
Yeah,
home,
yeah.
and now it was good, but it wasn't herb crusted chicken.
Well, Raynette has tried one of her favorite dishes is the Chilton chicken.
Oh yeah, from Neighborhood.
Yeah, neighborhood. Is
Yeah.
it Chilton chicken? Is that what it's
Yes,
called?
I
Something
think
like
so.
that.
You know.
And-
Oh no, go ahead.
Anyway, she tries to make that because that's her favorite meal in there.
It's just not the same. Did she? I need to message Raynette. She put honey mustard on it before she put the cheese. I think they put a special honey mustard sauce on it.
I do not know.
We'll have to watch. We'll have to
I
ask
have never
Abigail.
ordered that
Abigail,
dish.
if you're watching,
When I go in
fill
there,
us
I get
in.
something else. I don't know why.
Yeah, I
just-
never get it either because
I
I
get
don't
something
like.
else.
I don't like mushrooms, and I know you can ask without mushrooms, but if it says it has mushrooms on the menu, I'm just not going to order it.
Just why not? There's something else. You
Yeah.
why? Do it. If you don't want
Tell
it,
me
don't
why.
order it.
Tell me
Then
why.
Order something else. They have a hot hamburger. They got really good stuff there.
They do.
Hey, the World Cup is still going.
It is.
And there were 3 matches last night. This is the knockout round,
So who got knocked out?
including 2 pretty significant, what I would consider upsets.
Oh no.
Yep.
Because they play till there's no draws. They're out. They're in or they're out.
They penalty kick. They set the ball up and the person tries to kick it past the goalie.
Okay.
That's how they play their overtime.
Yeah.
I think they probably should play another,
just add in a
15-minute
couple-
period
yeah.
or whatever they do.
But they play whole games sometimes with only one. So who's to say they'd score in that next one?
Exactly.
Well, who's out?
Well, Brazil defeated Japan 2-1, so Japan is out.
Out
That
here.
game was played before 68,000 in Houston.
I bet they were nervous.
Yeah, pretty cool. But the probably the biggest upset in the tournament so far, Paraguay defeated Germany on penalty kicks.
Wow.
Germany is a 4-time winner of the World Cup,
Yeah.
and they're out. The penalty kicks, I think it's the first 1 to 4, maybe, or I don't know. Maybe I don't know how they do it. Maybe they kick 4 times or something. But Paraguay, who the United States beat the first game 4-1.
Yeah. They pulled through.
They came through and beat them 4-3. Beat Germany, eliminated the Germans 4-3 on penalty kicks, and then. I talked about this team. I watched them play, and again, I'm not a soccer aficionado, but I'm really getting into the game.
Yeah.
These games, but Morocco from Africa defeated the Netherlands. In other words, these are 2 very strong European teams are gone. The Netherlands and Germany are out. But Morocco beat Netherlands 3-2 on penalty kicks. That game was in Guadalupe, Mexico. So anyway, tonight you have the Ivory Coast and Norway, France and Sweden. So that's a match.
Going to be a match.
Pretty big one. Then Mexico is playing in Mexico City at 8:00 on Fox.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Well,
then in Wednesday, of course, our boys are back in.
Don't give it away. You have to have it to talk about tomorrow.
Well, but it's just.
No, we only have 4 minutes left. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. You know what I learned?
What'd you learn?
I learned that you can only have 4 subs in soccer. So these people that are wearing the vest on the sideline, that's why they wear vests.
Because they're subs?
Yeah. And I didn't, no, not 4, I'm sorry, 5. I don't know where I got 4 from. I think I have 5. And, I did the soccer coverage, a couple of games for Piper Peach here in town.
Okay.
At the Chilton County and Jemison.
They both had good teams. Yeah.
And I always wonder, I was like, why are some of these people wearing vests? Why are they wearing those little things? That's why I learned on the radio the other day. I was listening to this guy that's a big soccer fan say that you only get 5 subs. So
I did
there
not
you go.
know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And they in the old days it was just a board, and I don't know how they did it. I guess they probably hung the numbers on the board.
Yeah.
Who was coming in. You have to put the number, the guy you want to come out, and put the number of the sub.
Yeah.
Who's coming in.
Kind of like basketball.
Wait for the referee to acknowledge you, or official, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And then you come in the
Signal
game.
you in.
Right.
Soccer reminds me a lot of basketball, but this dude was saying whoever he was talking to didn't know a lot about soccer, and she was like, it makes me think of football. It don't make me think of football, even though I know it is football. It makes me think of basketball, how they have the plays, they'll kick in, they kick back out, bring it in, bring it out.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of. But I don't know, maybe I'm just reading it wrong.
Well, it's pretty unique. Like last night, the game I was watching between Morocco and the Netherlands went into extra time. And, someone gets hurt or something during the game, and the clock keeps running.
Yeah.
And so then the officials just kind of in their mind keep up with approximately how long that was, the delay that was, and how much action didn't get played because they were tending to this person.
Yeah, you said
hurt.
that's why one of the teams won, because they said the count was off.
Yes, that was the team, Turkey, that beat the United States with 5 seconds to go. They played 98
I bet Bailey's
minutes.
boss was tore up about that. He's been going to all of the United States games.
Who has?
Bailey's boss, the
Okay.
doctor he works for. I bet he was tore up about that.
Well, now we were playing a lot of we had our 5 subs.
Yeah.
We got it. That's what it
He's
was.
serious stuff. Bailey's laughing yesterday because he said every time they get on a Zoom call that they'll meet with these, I don't know who they are, but they meet with these people, and he starts the Zoom call off. He's like, just so you know, my background's blurred out because I'm in a hotel room, and also my hair looks like this because I'm traveling to all the United States World Cup games. Because
for him.
his head looks like a soccer ball. It's like a American flag soccer ball. He went and got his hair dyed.
Like a mini afro.
It is growing out, but Bailey said it didn't look bad. But it's got like stars. It's red on this half, blue and white on this half. Like
I guess
he went
you would
all
say
in.
He's into it.
Very into it. He said this is once in a lifetime bucket list.
But when I
Item for him.
see these scores, Taylor, I don't know when you look at matchups and you have this team, common opponents, kind of thing, it can tell you something, but it
Yeah.
doesn't mean everything. But again, I said the United States defeated Paraguay in the first game.
Yeah, but
they-
they could come back and
They were in their group, and now
We
they
don't
come
know.
back and defeated Germany, and you think, well, maybe we got a shot at this thing.
yeah.
I
There's
mean,
Abigail.
I don't know.
Abigail,
We
I
may
was
get
talking to you
knocked out.
earlier.
We play Wednesday.
Yeah.
I won't say who.
Quit
I wanna
giving
give
it away.
even though I did it yesterday.
Quit giving it away. Abigail,
giving
we
it away
want to
for
know.
free.
Hold
I-
on, I'm trying to find out something for
I
Raynette.
should be charging.
Abigail, Abigail, we want to know if there's honey mustard on the Chilton chicken. Did they put honey mustard on it before they put cheese? We won't tell that you told us. Good morning, she said. All right, so it's in the 8 o'clock hour. We are done. Heather just came in. She just walked by and gave us the cut it off signal, the
Well,
wrap
we
it
want
up.
to say, see that Pete Withers, and you see Abigail got on, so we'll say good morning to those,
So thank
those
you
folks. And Dina, good morning,
so
Dina.
much
watching
for
as well.
watching and tuning in. Facebook, joiners, YouTube watchers, and radio listeners. We appreciate you so much. It's 8 o'clock. We're done for the day. She said it's served on the side. We're done for the day. So we'll be back tomorrow. And the winner today of the $250 was Anthony Epperson Walker. Anthony will be in touch with you soon. Like I said earlier, do not continue sharing and commenting on the post that's pinned right now. There will be a new post, probably around lunch, that you will need to go follow the instructions on. There's going to be a different post for every day of the week. Friday, the drawing will be in person in Jemison. So, there we go.
Well, 2 hours goes by really quick.
Very quick.
Had our guest today from Kids Outdoors. Got that rodeo coming up in Pelham at the end of July.
That's right. 31st and the 1st.
That sounds like so much fun.
And you can find tickets on Ticketmaster. We'll also be doing a giveaway with them coming up in the next couple of weeks. So I'm headed to go tie-dye 50 T-shirts with 50 preschoolers.
Sweet.
Then I'm going to the pollinator program training. So I've just got a day full of fun.
That does sound like fun.
And it's fun. I hope you have fun today, Mike.
I'm going to try to stay out of the heat.
Well, you can come tie-dye T-shirts with us. How about that?
I think I want to try something else besides tie-dyeing with the little chilling.
You're missing out, but I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. Stay cool, wear your flip-flops, hydrate, and we will meet back here in the morning. Set all your alarms. That way you don't miss us. We'll be back from 6 to 8 in the morning. Today's Tuesday, June the 30th, and you've been tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. Bye!
Have a great day. Have a terrific